Good morning and welcome to day 32 of our second annual WSOP Daily Spaces coverage. I'm Sherry Pluskota, and my co-host this morning is Donna Dark Angel Morton. Hopefully Brian will join us, but I haven't heard from him since 2 days ago, other than reporting his run in the Warriors tournament. So he's a busy man, but hopefully he'll get to join us this morning. Many thanks to our sponsor, Elevator Results. If you're in need of a tailor-made workout plan to help you lose weight or gain weight, Elevator Results design that plan. Follow them on Twitter or check out their website at elevatorresultspt.com. How are you, Donna?
I am absolutely fucking knackered.
Uh-oh. Donna's been partying all night long, it sounds like.
Now that'd be telling.
Oh, Lordy. Well, we don't know. I'm thinking we're safe not knowing.
Yeah, you're better off not knowing.
Welcome, John and Billy, and those that will join us throughout the show and replay. So, thank you for joining us. I'm going to get right to this because today is the WSOP Ladies Event, and it's at 12. So, I have to get myself ready for that. So, kicking it into gear, please be reminded you can find the recordings of our past spaces on my YouTube channel at Sherry Pluskota 9212. And that also includes our first meetup game. That is there as well, and you can hear who my co-hosts were that day for yourself. Talk about a couple of things that are going on around town. I haven't been able to track down the winners of the ladies' events at the Aria or the Golden Nugget. Robbie, who is the paid reporter for the ladies' events, reached out to me a few moments ago asking me if I had information. I don't, because I was busy playing. So hopefully he can update us soon about that. And when I get off air, before I leave for the venue, I might try to look some stuff up him out in his reporting. Want to talk about what's going on at the WSOP today. So let me pull up, thanks to Kevin, today's schedule at the WSOP, day 32, non-bracelet events. 1 p.m. is the 250 deep stack. 3 p.m. is the 240 no limit landmark for 2K and chips. 3 p.m. is the 20 PLO step into the 6 p.m. 4 o'clock is the $400 no limit deep stack turbo. 6 p.m. is the 2700 PLO landmark into the 25K PLO high roll. 7 p.m. is the $580 landmark for 5K and chips. 8 p.m. is the $200 no limit deep stack turbo. 10 p.m. is the $135 landmark for 1,000 in chips. That is the non-bracelet events. Here are the bracelet events. Day 32 bracelet event schedule is as follows. 10 a.m. the $4 Colossus Flight A starts. 11 a.m. is the $500 Salute to Worst Day 2. 12 p.m. is the $500 Seniors High Roller Day 3. 12 p.m. is the $2,500 No Limit Day 2. 12 p.m. is the 10K Ladies Championship Day 1. 1 p.m. is the 10K PLO Day 3. 1 p.m. is the $1,500 Stud 8 Day 2. 2 p.m. is the 10K No Limit Deuce to 7 Single Draw Championship 8-1. So that's what's going on at the WSOP. Over at the Nugget today, we have the Mystery Bounty $1,200 base starts at 11 o'clock. There's a $1 million guarantee. At 100 hours, the Nugget is their daily deep step, 30,000 guarantee, $200 in. And 1,900 is their nightly 5 guarantee, $130 buy. And that is what's going on at the Nugget today. Over at the Venetian today is the at 11:10 is the $1,600 Ultimate Stack Day 1B, 750K guarantee, $1,600 buy-in over at the Venetian. Excuse me. 5 o'clock today, the Milestone Satellite into the Summer Championship is $1,100 buy-in, and that starts at 12 o'clock. I'm sorry, $1,100 buy-in. There are 10 seats to be given. And they also have, I don't know, on the schedule, I'm just going to skip over this. It says, let me read this. Milestone Saturday to Summer Championship, Summer Championship 1A. So I guess when you win a seat, you're to the 1A group. At 1900 hours is the Milestone Satellite into the championship again. Another flight, it's $1,100 buy-in. Again, they're giving away 10 seats. That's what's going on at the Wynn. Over at the Orleans, 11 o'clock is the main event. 500,000 guarantee, flight 1E, $600 buy-in. At 1700 hours at the Orleans is flight 1F to that tournament. Again, $600 buy-in, $500,000 guarantee. Over at the MGM Summer Poker Festival today is a $400 and Money Makers Seniors event. It is at 10 a.m. and it is a $50K guarantee, and that's unnamed. At 6 p.m. is a $300 Money Maker Deep Stack 15K guarantee. That's going on over at the MGM. Over at the Aria today is their 11 o'clock 800 lit 200K T. So that's what's going on around some of the places in Vegas. Donna, do you have the update for South Point, love?
I do. 10,500 no limit, 10,000 guarantee. 2,500 no limit turbo bounty, 3,000 guarantee. 605 200 no limit deeper stack, 20,000 guarantee. And my favourite of all favourites, the 1005 Dusty Crusty, 100 no limit turbo, 3,000 guarantee.
Awesome. Thank you. At 12 o'clock over at Hera Poker Room is a $60 buy-in tournament, no limit, 500 guarantee. 4 p.m. is their $75 no limit Omaha tournament, $500 guarantee. And at 8:30 p.m. is their $75 no limit Texas Hold'em tournament, again with a $500 guarantee. That's what's going over at the Sahara today. I just want to talk about a gal I saw yesterday who I met through a friend in 2022. And I didn't get to see her at the WSOP last year, but I did get to see her yesterday at the Ladies Event. Came up and she held my neck, and she reminded me, I want to thank Natalie from Australia for reminding me why I do this space every morning faithfully. Your kind words are appreciated, and I am very happy to enjoy our space because we enjoy it. It's a passion, just because I love poker and all things WSOP and all things Vegas. And so I really appreciate knowing you listen in Australia and that you appreciate what we're doing. So thank you, Natalie. Donna, did you have to add any?
Just thank you so much for your kind words. It does mean a lot. It is a grind, and Sherry does put in a lot of work that people don't realise how much actual work it is. I'm here to support her, and I support Brian when he turns up, obviously. But yeah, it is a love. It's a labour of love. We do it not for how many viewers we get or how many people interact with us. We do it because we love it. It's to get the information out there, and if people can't deal with that, then that's their problem. We're doing what we love. So fuck it all. And on that note, back to you.
Oh my gosh, you went really well until that fuck y'all thing, but I love you for it. And I appreciate the fact that she spoke about our daily updates about what's going on around town and the WSOP and what took place yesterday, because she said it's a waste stop. Like she can come here and get all the information she needs while she's in Vegas. If she's in the hotel getting ready, she has us on and she is getting the lowdown for the day. She doesn't have to search 5 different sites to get the information. So I really appreciated those words, and good luck today. And hopefully I'll see you again before we both leave town. I want to go on to the meetup game. Just a reminder, the meetup game is June 30th at their room at 4 p.m. 1-3 no cash game will start at that time. At PM, a Crazy Pine tournament will start. It's a $6 buy-in with a $10 dealer add-on for double the starting. There's still a 5K chip bonus if you register early. It's a $500 guarantee. You can play cash to play the tournament or plan both. You can take the monorail to the Sahara, or if you're driving, the parking is free. Don't forget, I'm accepting Splash the Pot donations, and I'm happy to say we have 2 months free premium membership. Jim at Rec Poke. I appreciate you, Jim, and your donation. Joined us at the Aria meetup game, which was the first official Spaces up game in December, and had a blast. We loved touching him. He's a great guy. Forgive me for a minute. I'm trying to. Okay. Also, Christy from Florida has sent us a package. I haven't seen what's in that mailbox, so hopefully I'll know by tomorrow what's in that package. Nat Dogs has donated a little gift bag of these that we're going to do it for ladies that attend tomorrow. So that last time I did a drawing for a book, a guide to poker for just the ladies when we did the meetup game. This is just going to be a little goodie bag for the ladies. Which, Donna, is it okay if I put your $10 gift card?
Yes, my darling. Do whatever you want with it, and I'll sort you out later.
Okay.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. And of course, Jason over at South Point Poker is giving us some buffets to give away. And I'm missing somebody.
Matt said he might be giving us some WPT swag.
Yep, Matt Savage said he's going to stop by after the TDA summit and bring us some WPT swag to give away. So if you'd like to give, something to the cause, especially those of you, I'm sure you're not in this room, maybe as other listeners, instead of complaining and lies, why don't you donate your time and your money to the meetup game? Would love to have you have your money and have your help. So there you go. Any other questions or comments about the meeting?
And have your ass on a seat.
Go ahead and welcome.
Hello. I don't really have anything to add yet, but
okay, perfect. No worries.
I
just didn't.
I just want to clarify: if I was in Vegas, am I allowed to come to the meetup game?
No.
Oh, damn it! That was a joke. I had to listen to Donna get raked last night, asking if every single person in the world could come. So I thought I would throw that out there.
Oh God, that's hilarious. I really need to start charging them for content, because without me and my meetup games, they wouldn't have much content right now. But I appreciate the extra advertising for my meetup game.
Well, if I was in Vegas, I would go. I'm sure it'll be a great time. I know you guys are going to put on a good thing. I agree with what
Well,
Donna
appreciate
says,
that.
that like people don't understand how hard it is to put together an event for everybody, and like trying to keep everybody above 10 people happy is insanely hard anyway. So props to you for putting in the effort.
Well, I appreciate your kind words, John. And, I think they realize how much work it is when they decided to have one was canceled within deciding to have one. So, there is that. But anyway, we're going to move on. And if somebody needs any questions answered about the meetup game, I'm here 24/7. Also, bring a friend. Whether they play poker or just want to hang out with us and rail us, we want them there. So that is June 20th. June 20th. Oh my Lanta. June 30th, 4 p.m. at the Hera Poker Room. Join us. Um, and don't forget to let me know if you're attending. Even if it's a maybe, just so we have rough numbers. Because, I always have a commitment of how many tables I'd like to have. But, if we go over that, we want to make sure they have staff for us, right? So rough numbers are okay with them. Now let's talk about what went on at the WSOP yesterday. There are so many different stories and exciting things that happened today. I can't wait, honestly. Um, First of all, let's go to the tournament that took 2,469 days to end. And that's the Maker. It's finally over and have a winner. And what a way to win. If you haven't seen the video, it's on my timeline, but we'll discuss it. Franco Spitali took home 1.2 million of his first bracelet. Justin Curie took 1 million home for second place. Kudos to those two gentlemen. And for those that don't know, I'm going to go over the hand that ended the tournament because it was an epic hand. I don't know who has seen it and who hasn't. I don't know where that's and Avi went. I sent them requests. There must be technical difficulties. I don't. Um, Heads up, Spitali and Carrie. This is their hand. So Spitali has Ace 10 offsuit. Carrie has pocket deuces. Carrie shoves all in with the pocket deuces and Spitali calls. The flip comes out 5 deuce 10. So Carrie hits a set of deuces and Spitali pairs up his 10. The turn is an ace. So now Spitali has 2 pair and Carrie has trip deuces, a set of deuces. The river is an ace. Of course, Spitali aces full of 10s and Carrie deuces of aces, and that ends the tournament in epic style. Like, what a
Wow.
sweat.
What a sick run out. I mean, I love my ducks, but that's just unfortunate. But what a
It's
game.
so what hand, right? Like, wow. So that's that. Millie Maker finally ended after 2,469 days. We have a winner, Mr. Franco Spitali. On to event number 58.
Congratulations.
Absolutely. On to event number 58. And into yesterday for the second day in the row, Chris Moore was the chip leader. And I'm going to tell you, I'm excited at the winner, right? Former regular in spaces, Daniel Ganu, finally with his 7th victory, 7th bracelet, 1.1 million. He took home second, 768,000. Brewer came in third for $519,000. If you have not seen Daniel's little spiel after winning that bracelet, I highly recommend you. I have it in a tweet on my feed, but all over the internet this morning. It's such a moment for Daniel, and you saw his human instead of his persona, and it was a moment in poker history, in my opinion. So, any comments on that? Hey,
Yeah, huge congratulations to Daniel. Even though, like, I do take piss out of him and go ew from time to time, but that's just me. I'm so pleased that he actually did it, and I'm hoping for a better run in the WSOP this time. For those that got a piece of him, congratulations. I'm sure after this, it's going to be a win. Hopefully, it's going to be a winning summer for him. So once again, huge congratulations to Daniel Negreanu.
yeah, and I hate that he's not in Spaces anymore, because he was a lot of fun to talk with. And he always took time to answer the questions, no matter what they were, and I really appreciate him hanging out with us. And I'm really disappointed he doesn't any longer. Avi, how are you, bud?
I'm good. Did you try giving him a buzz, Sherry?
I did not, because I had to block him a couple years ago.
Dang it! I thought you had him on your speed dial.
No, I had to block him a couple years ago, and it's funny because he'll joke about it. He's like, "She's the one that blocked me. I can't believe she blocked me." So funny, because he hates that I blocked him, because he normally is the one blocking people, right? So it's so
I feel like I've heard that a lot in the last couple of days.
well,
See, she's
there's
not
3 or 4. Hello,
See, she
Donna.
doesn't discriminate. She even blocks professional poker players, even WSOP 7-time bracelet winners. So
That's right.
You got to do what you got to do for your own mental
Now they'll
peace.
be talking about that and another's for the next 12 hours. So
Probably.
I'm glad I contribute more content for them.
I'm proud of you for keeping your mental peace, because that's very important.
Yeah, I don't. You know what? This is the difference between me and most. I don't give a shit. I have a great life. Social media and who's on is not my life. So guess what? It's an easy block, 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 block. So anyway, and it's so funny because there's very few that are blocked regular Spaces, but the few that are just go repeatedly in Spaces and say she has all of us blocked. We can't because she has all of us blocked. We can't because she has all of us blocked. When it's like 4 or 5 of them, it's so stupid that I don't know which is more stupid.
I was just
Them
stupid. I didn't mean
saying
to
it.
get you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get you.
No, you haven't got me nothing. Trust me. I don't know what's more incredible, that they repeat that a million times a day, or that people believe it. I just don't know what's more incredible. But anyway, trust me, you don't have me any kind of way, Robert or John. Sorry, I just looked down and saw Robert.
Oh my gosh, she's calling me the wrong name. Now I'm in big trouble.
Well, just ask Brian that, because I think I've called him 20 different names. The last crazy. So now I purpose. Sorry, I had a call coming in. But anyway, let's keep it moving, shall we? So that was the 50K Players Championship. So let's move on to event 59, Super Series. That had 2.9 million in the prize pool. And we are down to the winners. I'm glad Avi's here, because the first place winner is Sean, and I'm going to spell it, Avi. Get ready. Jazayieri. Excuse me. Jazaeri. Sean.
Where's it based from?
I don't know.
Jazieri.
Thank you. Sean Jazieri took home 368,000. And our friend from yesterday that you helped us pronounce his name, if you want to say it again today. Yasel.
I'm not looking at it right now.
I'll tell you
Okay.
easiest way to remember him. He's my friend from the UK, and he's known as the Mad Turk. He came in second for 238,748. Also, another good friend of mine is Gary Fisher, who came in fifth.
Okay, wait a
For
minute.
100.
Wait a minute. Stop. How do you say his name?
We don't say his name. We just say Mad Turk. That's all we know him
Oh,
as Mad Turk. That's his
okay. That
nickname.
went right over my head, Donna. That went right over my damn head. But I'm going to spell his name out of respect. It is EMINGLU. And so congratulations to him on a second place finish. So go ahead with your other announcements, Donna.
Yeah, also Gary Fisher, who came in fifth for $101,606, and Mark Foggin, who came in sixth in event. Oh, he came in sixth in event 60 for 132,978. Way to go, boys! Keep the Euro train going.
All right. She's getting a little ahead of me, but good job. Love you for that information. Event number 60 is the $3,000 limit. There was $3.8 million in the prize pool. And we have the winners are Paolo, I think it's Boy of Italy, is a winner and takes home $679,000. Noel Rodriguez, who was our chip leader going into yesterday, took second for $457K, and Vanessa Cade from Canada came in eighth for $77,000. So congratulations to those winners. On to number 61, $2,500 mix, 1 million. Oh, no. I'm sorry. We already said that one yesterday. Sorry. That is event number 62, the $100 stack. And there were 5 left going into today. Guaranteed 79,000 per person. Brandon Jimmo is our chip leader with 56 million. Luke Vasaro of Canada has 42 million. Harrison Ashdown has 30 million. Hector Berry from the UK has 23 million, and Fish has 5 million. So still some poker to be played there. Good luck to all of those that are
Let's go, Hector. Let's go.
There we go, Hector. Event number 63 is the $1,500 no limit, deuce to 7 low ball draw. And we have a winner. Am I right about this? Sorry, I had to go on to a different sheet of paper. I'm going to post a picture of my notes, guys, because you what I'm on here. We have a winner. It's David Funkhauser. He took home $123,000. Michael Lemgorian of France took home $81K, and ODB Baker took home $14K for his 7th place finish. So congrats to those folks. And that was our low ball tournament. Yes. Okay. So event number 64 is our $600 deep stack. And hold on, you guys. No, sorry. Before we announced yesterday, Moen was the winner and Kaus was in second place. 65, the seniors event, 1.3 million, and there are 10 left, guaranteed 33,000 so far. Kevin Nathan is our chip leader with 7.3 million. Bruno Lopes France has 6.5 million. Samuel Wager has 4.2 million. Another person that used to be a spacer with us on a regular basis that we miss, Angela Jordanson, has 1.8 million. Was the leader going into yesterday, so hopefully she's going to come out the winner today. And Blind is still in it to win it, and she has 880 $8K in chips. Event number 66 is K Pot Limit Omaha tournament, 6.7 million in the prize pool. There are 48 left going into today. Excuse me for a minute. Jonathan Bowers, UK, 1 million. Ellie Nakashu, I think is how you say it, has 2.7 million. James Carroll is number 7th place. As far as chip stacks are concerned, he has 1 million. Chad Chidwick has 705K. Grinder has 440. Give a shout out to a couple other folks that are still in that tournament to win it. And I'm going to stop right there for a minute so we could chat with Software.
Good morning, guys.
Welcome.
Hey, Sherry.
How are you,
Hey,
Fred?
Donna. Spats.
Hi, Brian. How are you?
I'm good.
Okay,
I'm good. I get. What'd you say?
I was just calling off Avi. Go
Oh,
ahead.
Yeah,
I'm.
the updates are crazy. I'm getting ones at 4 a.m. because of the time zones.
Oh, geez. I'm
I
sorry.
know.
Hey, Brian.
All right, Brian. Let's take a step for a minute. Brian is on today. The Salute the Warriors tournament, and we haven't gotten there yet. That was going to be my next tournament to discuss. Number 67, and Brian is going in at the 200th spot of stacks with 397K, and the leader has 1.4 million. So Brian is on the coattails of the chip leader.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Tell us about it, Brian.
Yeah. Pretty relaxing day in some ways. Started out with my table just getting completely obliterated in the terms of alcohol. So playing a math-based
Oh my God.
statistics game with drunk people is, something that I'm pretty good at, Sherry, apparently. So yeah, I had the chip lead for a good
Nice.
chunk of the day. And really just kind of cruised. I made some of the big hands that I had pocket fours, flopped a full house. I was in this hand against this younger guy that kind of would he would call off just like insane, mostly pre-flop. He would call off like way too much with Queen Jack. He'd call a shove and had gotten lucky like a couple times and gotten some chips. And so I flop a boat and I bet into him and he calls and he turns the nut flush.
Oh
And
wow.
so he makes a big bet. I just obviously call, letting him bet, his way to whatever. And then the river, he jams. And the board's like ace 10 10 something. I'm like, I mean, I'm never folding, but if he has ace 10, then, it felt kind of weird because, here I am with almost double of everybody else at the table and just a little more in chips than he has. And I'm like, I'm really going to, like if I just go bust here, it just
Right.
sucks,
Right.
So that got me up quite, a ton in chips, but I'm obviously never folding there. Earlier on, the one drunk guy, I love to needle people and kind of do it in a fun
No.
way. Yeah, and just have fun, But the one drunk,
Yes.
the one drunk guy, and if you're a jerk, like we're going to war, So the one drunk guy, he wasn't really a jerk. Well, he was to me. He told me he hated me and he thought I was a jerk and all this
Wow.
stuff. So we were going back
Making
and forth.
friends at the table.
Yeah, he was not happy with me. And so I raised his button with ace 8 suited. he 3-bet me out of the big blind. Oh, actually, before that hand comes up, I raise under the gun. He says he flatted with pocket jacks. I raise with aces. The big blind calls. The big blind says check in the dark. And I've been doing this like even without aces. I just am so fucking tired of people saying I check in the dark. It just irritates me. So I go, I bet in the dark 7,000. And then the flop comes 994. And the guy to my left, the drunk, he re-raises to 15,000. I know he doesn't have a 9, like 1,000%. The big blind jams in. I'm like insta fold, and the drunk folds, and he's the guy. The big blind shows the 9, so he had it. My aces got cracked 3 times within the first. I had aces 3 times yesterday. All 3 times that it got cracked. I'm sorry, I had them 4 times. One time, I won a small pot, but the other 3 I lost, but I didn't get carried away with them either. So I think that's the big thing is like I'm not getting in spots where whenever I'm getting a lot of chips in, I'm like, really, really ahead. Like
Right.
you're in big trouble. So then the drunk guy, he's going back and forth still. He's telling me how he had the better hand than me. I'm not correcting him because he doesn't need to know that my aces got cracked, and he was almost gonna get felted. But anyway, so then it comes around, and with any time like a guy like that, like I'm gonna be pretty careful raising his blind because I'm not gonna get too carried away. Because I know he's gonna play back at me like with anything. So I have ace-8 suited, so I'm gonna raise. So I raise. He 3-bets me. I call. And the flop, we both flop a gut shot. I can't remember the exact cards, but we both had an 8. But I had ace-8 of diamonds. The turn, we both make our straight. But I make a flush draw, nut flush draw on top of it. So we get it all in, and I hit the diamond on the river to knock him out.
Nice.
And then I thought,
Nice.
because he had been saying, I've never made it to level 9, and we had just made it to level 9. And I almost said like, well, at least you made it to level 9, my friend, or something. But but I was really afraid that he would like, maybe like jump over the table or something, do something really crazy. So I just like collected my chips and didn't really say too much. So
and basted in the glory of winning the hand.
Yeah. So all in all,
Well,
pretty good day, and
good luck for you today, bud. And so remind us again how many tournaments you've played this summer and how many times you've cashed.
I'm trying to figure it out. I think I'm 4 of 6.
Okay.
Nice.
Awesome.
I think so.
And of course, I have a vested interest being on the Team Square train. So
yeah, these
we are very excited.
Yeah, that Jackbox Games is going to be like pretty funny to see all these people. Like we
they'll reevaluate their lives after this.
Yeah, if they didn't get in there.
I know.
You guys.
Poor
Donna.
Hey,
it was like the middle of the night for you. I'm sorry. We should have teamed up with another way for you to get in there.
Yeah, I was just about to say that too. It's fine, Brian. I'm just happy for those that managed to get in and get a piece of you. It's very generous of you for what you've done for them, and I wish you lots of luck going forward in your WSOP journey, and I'm wishing you lots more cashes and to win a bracelet, my darling.
Well, just like Negranu, it's been more than 10 years since I've won a bracelet, so
Yeah, but
It would
do
be
those
pretty
but do
special.
those live strong bracelets kind of, I'm not sure, but
Yeah. Well, the PPC bracelet, I don't know. Yeah. It's,
that's an
I don't
amazing
know.
win.
It's,
I'm just kidding, but that's an amazing win, dude.
oh, totally.
Of course. Go ahead, Fats.
Yeah.
Hey Brian, how you doing today? All right,
Good. How are
nice
you?
run yesterday, but I got to ask you. I mean, you sit there and you're in 200th place out of about 678, and from the few hands I saw, it looked like and the few hands you described, you're dominating everybody pretty good. Why are you soft playing
Yeah.
the other 199 people?
I know. Well, I want to make it fair for everyone, honestly. It's just, like one of the things that happened yesterday, Fats, is there's a kid down at the end of the table who I underestimated him. He just didn't have a lot of chips. And then he got a lot of chips. And then he played really good. He either played really good or he was just getting cards. Because almost every hand that him and I got in, him and I were the bigger stacks. Well, here's the thing. I don't know what to think of him because he played Ace King terrible. Just terrible, Fats. He was under the gun, he raises. Him and I are the ones with all the chips at the table. So I pick up Ace King of spades. So he raises to like 12. I make it 35K in position, in the cutoff. And he decides to make it 105,000. So I'm sitting there like, kind of like we talked about with Chance last year. Like, why are you getting involved with this one guy in this one hand, right? When you're just
Right.
like owning the rest of the table. So I almost folded. And I actually, it's funny, I was thinking, I was like, I'm so happy this hand is not on TV because I can just fold this and move on.
Yeah, except now we know you're folding
And then
them
I
if you
thought,
do that. So because you told them.
well, yeah. And so I'm sitting there, and then I thought, it's 70,000 more to me. And I'm in position, and we can see a flop. And likely him and I both have ace king. Because I don't think he makes it 105. I think he makes it 85 or 90 if he has aces or kings, because he definitely wants a
Right.
call. And 105 feels like he wants me to fold. So I said, I'll just call. And then I'm going to know where he's at on the flop. He's in a really bad spot with anything other than aces, kings, queens, jacks. Like, I just don't think he's doing that with queens or jacks. The only hand I could put him on is ace king. I mean, I really thought he had ace king. And I thought if he has ace king, then he's in a really bad spot against me heads up out of position in this huge pot. So I just flat. The flop comes with a king. So he checks to me. And I'm like, well, he probably has ace king. But, he doesn't have a set. I mean, if he has aces or kings, I'm crushed anyway. But I'm never folding here. So I just jam in. He insta calls with his ace king. But let's go back to that. Like, what is his plan? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a really bad play to 2, 3, 4 bet me there with ace king. So I'm not sure how good the guy is what my thing is. Like, he may have just been getting cards, and I just don't think he's capable of I don't think somebody that's making to me, that's a big mistake, honestly. Like, it could have came back around to him. He could have called the 35. Knowing, right, Fats, like, I hadn't been 3-betting people all day, I mean, I don't know. People lose track though too. they see me raising a lot, and they see me turning over all kinds of different hands, and they don't pay attention to the fact that, wait a second, I raised almost under the gun +1 with a huge stack, and this guy with a little bit bigger stack still wanted to re-raise me. Like, they forget the story that they told and that I didn't give a shit, so
Well, good for you, Brian.
Hey, Brian,
Good for you. I want to give a little shout out to Jean Beller, who the WSOP, flew out because it was the Salute to Warriors tournament. And Gene is 99 years old. He's going to turn 100 years old. He played his first WSOP, and he is a World War II vet, a Korean War vet, and a Vietnam War vet. So salute to Gene Beller. Go ahead, Fats.
Yeah, I just want to a strategy thing for Brian, because there's something he mentioned that he's not comfortable with or he doesn't like, and it's a move I like a lot, and that's that check dark thing. And this is why I
Yeah.
like to check dark. If I like to check dark when I know I'm going to be first to act out of position. So in other words, we
Right.
bet pre-flop, and now before the dealer puts the flop out there, I'm going to be first to act, but you were the one that raised, and I just called you. I say check dark because now you have no read on me when on the flop, and that's like I've switched positions on you now, because now you have to bet not knowing.
Yeah, why everybody does it.
Well, I invented check dark, so. And I've been maligned a lot for doing it like it's not a good move to do. So therefore,
I think Phil Hellmuth might take you up on that
part
one.
of it too, Fats, is you have your reasons for maybe doing it. Okay, and you thought it up, whatever. These other people, they saw somebody do it on TV, so they think that's the thing to do.
I don't think I ever did that at the time I was on TV.
I don't know, but somebody saw you do it, and then they did on.
Yeah, Hellmuth.
Yeah,
That's Hellmuth's thing. Yeah.
Hellmuth check darks a lot, but it's a terrible idea. Because different flops change whether or not what you should be doing. So
well, I'm just going to tell you,
yeah, you end up.
Now that Brian is disturbed by it, if I'm at his table, you better believe I'm doing it.
Oh, I'm not disturbed by it. I just think it's dumb. I'm just kidding. So another funny thing happened nearing the money bubble. One of the short stacks had raised from early position to 10. He raised like 5,000 blinds. He raised to 10,000. It folds around to me, and I hadn't seen him, and I was going to raise, and he goes, hey, I raised, and like I have pocket tens, but as soon as he says this, like I'm for surely raising, like
right.
I mean, he basically was like, please don't raise, so it's pretty funny.
All right, I am going to. Oh, you know what, Brian? What happened yesterday morning? We missed you.
Yesterday morning.
Yeah, you ghosted us, Brian.
Wait,
you
no.
did turn up.
I was getting ready for the salute. I was just wiped, honestly. Like,
well, we covered
yesterday,
for you and said just that.
Luckily,
so don't worry about it.
I've been part of it. It's not that I think I woke up in time, but like there's these turnarounds. There's like even this morning I have to move hotel rooms, and then I got to be over there at 11. So there's.
Yeah, I did that yesterday after the show. I had to switch hotels, drop suitcases off at the new hotel, and then run over to the Nugget for the ladies event. Believe me, I get it.
Well, I'm luckily staying in the same place. They didn't have this room type available, which I don't want to leave this room, because this room, like I don't know, this bed, like I lay down and I just knock out.
Oh,
Like I
nice.
just woke up. I when I went to sleep last night, I didn't wake up once. And I just slept really good. So
Awesome. Well, hopefully the
I'm gonna
bed in
need
the
to
new place will be just as good. But listen,
I'm
let
gonna
me
need to
finish
buy
these
this bed
two.
off of them so that I
Look
can.
at the tag on it. At least know what it is.
It's really comfortable. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go on to events number 68 and
Wait,
69 so we could just check them off
wait.
of our list.
Before you do so,
Event
unless if those are the events, how's Angela doing? I missed that in the update.
Oh yeah.
Angela is hold on a minute. Let me get it back out. And for the record, I want you guys to look in the Jumbotron. You see it up there? That's what it looks like. Angela is still in it. There are 10 left, and she has 1.8 million in chips. And Kevin Nathan, who is our chip leader in that tournament, has 7.3 million in chips.
Let's go, Angela.
Let's go, Angela. Let's look at event 68 was the $25 no limit, 4.9 million in the prize pool. Let me see, 330. Sorry, 2,229 entries. 335 are left. Minimum cash is at 335 for $5,000. First place is going to take home 667,000. Second is going to take 445,000. Andrew Chang is our chip leader with 1 million. Listen, and I'm going to spell it Piekazewcz, is in second chip stacks and has 832K. A notable still in there is Phil Ivey with 8th place as far as chip stacks are concerned, and he has 710K. Any comments about that?
No.
Event number 69 is the $1,500 7-card stud tournament. And 7-card stud, high, low, 8 or better. There's 815K in the prize pool, 611 entries, 157 left. They will get into the money at 92 for $30,020. First place will take home 53K. Second place, 102K. John Turner of the U.S. is the chip leader with 329K. Dennis Streborg has 327K. Some notables still in it to win it. Phil Helm has 161K. John Holly has 148K. Chip Bet has 108K. And Norman Chad has 95K. Any comments?
I saw Norman Chad the other night. I gave him the run good. That's why he's running good.
Awesome.
And he owes it all to me, Sherry.
Hey, take the credit where credit is due. But
I did buy
no.
his lucky. I did buy the lucky shoes that he is wearing.
Was that the stud 8
So
tournament
I
you're
mean,
talking about?
Did you get his sticker though? Did you get one of his stickers? It's the 7-card.
No, I think that sticker is a big mistake. He should just focus on playing poker and, make his living from there. Like the rest of us.
I know that's right. So let's move on to a couple hot stories of the day. So one of them is a tweet I saw this morning by Tyler Patterson. And it reads as follows. Hey, hey at WSOP at Jack Eiffel, sorry. I think playing through the national anthems is awkward. Some want to slow respect and some want to just play. I'm sorry. I think it should be some want to show respect, but it says slow. Show respect and some want to just play. Puts the dealers in an awkward situation, policing players folding out of turn to show respect as well. So, any thoughts on what should happen when there's some country's anthem being played? What should happen?
I think that Tyler is a previous employee, isn't he?
I don't know. I don't think that has anything to do with should we stop play when there's an anthem to be
Well, I think it has
played.
to do when every time I've ever been there, we've stopped play. So I don't know what he's talking about. Maybe some dealer did what they're not supposed to, or somebody forgot something. But literally every time in the 20 years I've been coming to the World Series, when they play the anthem, they stop all the play.
Well, and I'm
So
glad that's been your experience because that gives me more hope now. But we can't dismiss him having a different experience because
I think he's bitching about something that happened on accident. I don't think he's bitching about a pervasive problem. And I think he's
okay,
somebody that
fair enough.
probably
But I think we should stop when
pro,
anybody's anthem is played,
pro,
right?
pro and they do. And probably he's the guy that he probably used to work there, I think, from what I remember. And he has an axe to grind. So I mean,
Well,
I
and
don't
that
have
may be
the
the
thing
case, but I want to discuss
here
whether or
here
not we
here
should
here
stop play, Brian.
here's why it irritates me, okay, Sherry, because I went up to Jack the other day with kind of a legitimate thing. Like, I didn't think that they should be playing World Series events, and I thought it was in that room that was all hot. And I'm like, dude, seriously? And he got all pissed because all Jack does all day is hear complaints. And I said to him, listen, no, I'm not that guy, Jack. Like, you got to understand, I'm on, like, most of the time saying what a good job you guys are doing, because if you look back, I said to him, if you look back the 20 years I've been coming, it's the first year I came, we were at the Rio. You walked out into the hallway and it looked like smoke bombs had went off. Like, the smoke from people smoking in the hallway was so bad. And then the lines, you couldn't even get into a bathroom. Like, it was like stressful during breaks, lines for everything that you were going to do. And over the years, they've really orchestrated this thing where they have like tons of tournaments going on. You got to remember, Sherry, like, it's not just like you have a tournament running, like you have a tournament where they're playing Hold'em, and you have a tournament where they're playing all these different games and all these different variables that you add, and then you have restarts, right? So now you have all of these different variables. You have to match dealers, you have to schedule all that, you have to have tables, like, there's all these variables. How many chips you're giving is going to depend on whether you have a table later on for this other event to restart. And it's just like, it's a crazy circus act that
Well,
they
and I
do. And
appreciate
for
those
the
words. I really do. And I'm going to call on Donna. Do you think we should stop play for the anthems?
I really do. No matter which country you're from, then it's called respect. I mean, I saw a tweet where one of the dealers turned around and dropped the deck and actually stood up in respect of the anthem. I don't care whether you're in a hand or not, you should stand up and respect the anthems. That is just my personal opinion. Take it or leave
So
it.
let me ask you. So let me ask you this as a follow up. Do you think the anthem, I'm just saying any country's anthem because, of course, tournaments take place all over the world. Do you think an anthem should be played at a poker tournament?
It depends. I really think it depends, and there's a time and a place for anthems and ceremonies to be done. It's difficult to schedule, such as like a bracelet or a tournament winner's anthem. You can't schedule it because obviously all tournaments are different. Maybe they set aside some time, or like a morning or something where they can actually do the bracelet ceremonies and do the
Yeah.
official.
Okay. Yeah, that's a whole nother topic of discussion,
I
right?
know.
All right, I'm gonna call on John Roberts. Do you think play should stop for the anthem?
I think if they've got it as part of the tradition of the tournament and they're going to play an anthem, then yes, everyone should stand up and respect the anthem.
Okay. Isaac, do you think play should stop for the anthem?
Yeah.
He may be. Okay. All right. Thank you. Fats, do you think play should stop for the anthem?
Yeah, but it's a simple solution, and there's two ways you can solve the problem. One is they generally do it have a set time where they're going to do this, and the room that they're doing it in usually probably has one big tournament in it, and the break is usually at about the same time for everybody. So at the time they should do it, it should either be just towards the end of the break before they restart, and they don't restart after the break until after the ceremony. So therefore there can be no hands going on at the time. The other option is all the dealers, when the anthems are going up off, all the dealers have to do is just get up and take a knee, as a la Colin Kaepernick.
Okay. Thank you for those comments. ASG, do you think they should stop play for the anthem?
I think there is no reason why they should be having a bracelet ceremony the day after while playing an anthem while play is going on. It should either be after they win the bracelet or at the poker goes through. Like, there's no reason for them to be playing the anthem in the middle of everybody playing at the time.
Okay. Thank you for those comments. I just was curious to get a little pulse on what people think that. So I appreciate the comments. The other day I spoke about a lady that talked about having a sedation. She's been telling people she was drugged while she was playing a tournament last Saturday. And of course, I encouraged her to go and talk to the powers that be so that they can figure out exactly what took place the best they can with surveillance, right? And so, anyway, I see a tweet this morning from, I think it's Philip Ramos, and he talks about a friend of his who's at a poker table, female player, catching a guy at the table, putting his camera under the table to take pictures because she has a dress on. And he gets caught, and he is removed. I don't know the event, or I can't to what what they were playing. I don't know. And the player is removed, but the player is later seen elsewhere on the property. So, and the police were not called. And of course, I said, first of all, as an email, I recommend to anybody that sees this happening to call the police yourself. Once the police, and don't let on the person doing it that you're calling the police. Let the police get there, because they will make that person give them their phone, and the pictures will still be on there, and they will be busted. And then the police will delete the pictures from the phone. So definitely call the police. Something like this is happening to you, around you, to someone you know. Because the only way to stop these perverts, make it safe for women, is to report them to the police, not to let them walk around unscathed by their nasty actions. So I'm
Or
off my
shoot them.
soapbox. Go ahead, Donna. Oh, shoot them. Go ahead, Donna.
Yeah, I've seen the Vegas police actually arrest somebody for upskirting. There was this guy walking up some stairs, and this young girl had a short skirt on, and obviously got his phone there, and he didn't realise that the Vegas police was behind him. The Vegas police caught him and arrested him and took him to jail. It is a jailable offence, and that's what many people don't realise. You do report it, no matter who it is. Get the witnesses and report it to the police. And that person, it's not the first time that person's actually done it, because if he's done it once, he's done it many times. Remember that. You will not be the first person he's done it to if he's that comfortable in doing it, even though he's been sneaky about it. He's done this many times and not got
Well,
caught.
I'm going to tell you the first time I saw this happen. And this was probably, oh my goodness, 15 years ago. I don't even know how many years ago. I don't even know. But we are at a professional baseball game, and like up one row behind me, but like to the side of me. So like I'm kind of turned sideways to see home plate. So this person is in my peripheral vision, right? And for some reason, his movement catches my eye, and I turn and I'm watching him take pictures of the young lady sitting behind him in a, and I was fucking livid. I got up, I walked up the stairs to security, and I told them what was happening. And within 3 minutes, that guy was surrounded and carted off. They took his phone, they looked at pictures, they told the girl, here are the pictures. This is what's been going on. So you're aware for the future. We're deleting them. They showed her they were deleted. They went to the delete folder. They showed her that they were deleted from there, and they hauled his ass off. And so, it's very like these pervs act in plain sight and view if we're paying attention. For instance, we were at the fish market in Seattle last week at a ball game, right? And the fish market has this ramp that goes downstairs to other shops and stuff, and ladies' room, gentlemen's room. And as I'm coming down the steps, this ramp, there is this guy standing at the rail looking over the rail. And I was like, oh, I wonder what he's looking at. And I stopped. He was looking directly into the ladies' room, standing on this ramp, looking into the ladies' room. What are we doing here? Did I report him? Yeah, of course I did. Why? Because he needed to be checked out. Because I went into the ladies' room, used the ladies' room, washed my hands, come back out. He's still standing there. You're darn right I'm going to report it. And I say to you, please, for the sake of your daughters, granddaughters, sisters, mothers, report it. Let him be checked out for our safety. We're talking about safety. Go ahead, Fats.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out a way to say this to not be disrespectful to the lady who was involved in the.
I'm going to tell you that you probably shouldn't say it if that's what you're thinking before you say it.
I'm going to say that. I'm just trying to understand what he's really trying to take a picture of. I mean, when people are sitting at a poker table, I mean, it's not like she's sitting there with her skirt up around her waist and with no underwear or something. I mean, what is he taking a picture of? I mean, it's assuming everybody's sitting there. Like,
okay, let me just give you a female 101. If I'm in a dress and I'm sitting at, say I'm just sitting on a park bench, my legs are going to be crossed, knee over knee. My ankles might be crossed, ankle over ankle, or my knees may just be touching each other and my legs are closed, so to speak, right? If I'm sitting at a table, then I'm thinking I'm under the shroud of cover by the table. I might sit with my legs a little bit spread, just a little. Why? It's a little more comfortable. Think about you as a man, the way you sit. Your legs are wide open.
I don't even understand how anybody can cross their legs. I think that's an impossible feat.
And so for women, when you're under the shroud of a table and coverage, you may sit with your legs spread about 6 inches, 8 inches wide. Why? Because it's a little more comfortable on your hips. And so, yeah, he's getting a bird's eye view if he's in the right position, right up to her cooch. So, but does it really matter what he's seeing? The fact of the matter is, he's interested enough to be putting himself at risk to go to jail to take the pictures. So whatever it is he's interested in, he thinks he's going to get it. So that's the point here.
All right, and
All I'm
we're
saying is well done,
100%
Fats.
sure that's what he was trying to take a picture of, and not like if there's any surveillance equipment under the table that's going to read the cards or anything like that.
Fats.
All right, Fats, we're just going to leave that alone and leave you to your own stupidity. Because again, you're trying to dismiss a female reporting, right, of something happening to her. And you're dismissing it. It's not a joke, dude. It's not a joke. Go ahead, ASG.
Can I change the subject to another?
Yeah, we would love that.
So, did you see this tweet from Stacey Vaughn this morning? So, talked about last night.
No.
It
Please.
said at WSOP, the registration cage said the ladies' event was full and wouldn't let us register last night. Are there new seats going to be available this morning? And when asked for an update, she said she went to the cage in Paris and registered at 8:20 this morning. They had seats and was able to register. The new person on shift didn't have any info and wasn't able to answer any questions about the previous thing.
God. Well, I'd like to say I'm surprised, but unfortunately, the ladies' warm-up event, I think this is the first year that we didn't have the same problem, that they were telling us, oh, you can't register because it's not in our computer yet. A short time before the started, it was put in the computer. It's caused a lot of confusion for women. So I'm not surprised that there was a glitch or whatever. Maybe somebody just didn't know what they were doing and couldn't figure out how to get to that tournament. I can't answer that, but I'm glad the problem's solved, because otherwise I'd have to find something else to do today for myself.
Yeah, it just seems as though ladies events are the poorer cousin right now, and I'm getting a little bit pissed off with it. Step up and do your job instead of fucking off and doing something else. If you're going to do some reporting, then fucking report it.
Oh, you're so funny.
Don't go elsewhere and expect people to do your fucking jobs for you. If the shoe fits, wear it.
And on that note, I'm gonna let John go.
Oh, I was just going to comment on the tournament computer system thing, because I talked to somebody about it last year, and I assume that it's probably fairly similar. It's a lot like the daily events. If they don't have a place to do it or they don't have the staff to start it, they haven't activated it. Like, it's in the system, but it's not activated from someone in supervision or management or whatever. Then the people at the windows can't actually see it. Like, they'll sit there and look for it, and it won't show up on their registerable tournaments. So my guess is something happened.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
good.
Here's the thing about the ladies' event is people registered yesterday because I was in a car full of Uber ride with a car full of them that had registered. So why they were able to go register to not register, I don't know.
Yeah, that's weird. I was just commenting on the, like you said, they couldn't, when they couldn't find it in the system. That's what they had told me, because that happened.
Right. And you're 100% correct, because that's what they told us, that like it just hadn't been activated yet. And we're like, well, we're trying to buy ahead of time, like buy in so we could beat the lines. You know what I mean? Like, somebody activate
Absolutely,
it,
because I do the same thing when I'm out there. I will buy into the tournament the next day at like midnight, so I don't have to deal with the lines at 10 in the morning, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, I did the same thing last year.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, so Kev Math quote tweeted it and said, putting my assumption hat as I just woke up, Flight A Colossus, a 700-player restart at 11 a.m. and 7 other bracelets on the schedule likely meant issues overnight figuring out where to place everyone. Now that it's morning, they have a better idea. So, yeah, that might be that they like had a certain number of tables for the people the day before, and then they capped that and things, got confused.
So they had to get more table numbers. Okay, that makes sense, right?
Four.
Seats and table
I would
numbers.
admit,
They had to reallocate, move around, or whatever.
I'm sure there's a lot of logistics that we don't see going on behind the scenes where they really do. They
Hell
want
yeah.
to make sure that everything's planned and where staffing is correct and everything, because they're trying to provide the best experience for everyone. So it probably just
Hell
happened to be the ladies' event. I wouldn't think they would do it to the ladies' event on purpose.
Hell yeah. And like
Mhm.
Brian said, there's a lot of moving parts to the WSOP, right? And we always give them the benefit of the doubt because they deserve it. They're working hard on our behalf.
I heard that, Donna.
For
So I'm gonna say I would like to believe they wouldn't do it to the ladies' event on purpose. How about that? I won't say they did it on purpose.
Thank you, ASG. Yeah, I understand what goes on behind the scenes and all this stuff and that goes on with it, because I've not on the WSOP scale, but I do understand what goes on behind the scenes and the logistics behind it, etc., etc. So I do understand. But it always seems that the women's events are the fucking poor second cousins. It's about time they step the fuck up.
All right. I'm going to just say this to my lovely friend because I think I understand some of her statements more than you guys just because of something underlying that's going on. And so, Donna, I'm just going to say to you that I don't at all think they're targeting women or women's
I get
events.
it. I get it. It's just the way I'm feeling right now. It's
I
just
know.
so frustrating because we're trying to get women into tournaments. I'm not having a go at WSOP. I do understand everything what's going off, but it's just sheer frustration. The reason why I'm saying it, because it comes across as though they don't really care. I know they do. I know it's difficult. They do a fantastic job. They get pulled from pillar to post over the slightest little thing, and they don't get the credit for what they do right. And they do a wonderful job. And as I said, coming from me, I do know the back end of it. And I'm just
Right
purely
on.
frustrated right now because it always seems as though the women always take a second place to other tournaments. But that's just me venting my frustration. And not only at WSOP, it's other events too. So I'm not only targeting WSOP. There's other events that it happens to too. So yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. I just wanted us to be clear as, there's several things that are going on that unfortunately, because we do what we do, Donna and I are privy to, and it's a little frustrating because our hands are tied sometimes as well because of it. And, if we're all here for the purpose of promoting poker and making it a better place, then, that should be behind the scenes as well as in public view. It shouldn't just be, how do you say it? Talked about without walking the walk.
Yeah, talk the
So,
talk and not walk the
anyway,
walk. Exactly.
yeah,
Can I just change the
yeah,
subject, please?
we would love that.
I would like to say congratulations to my not my best friend, but a very, very good friend of mine, the Flying Dutchman, who came in 141st place for $4,000. Well done, Marcel.
Woo-hoo,
And also Andy Black.
Marcel.
Andy Black from Ireland. He also cashed. And Andy Wilson, which is the Bowie effect. He also cashed too. So congratulations, guys. Keep up the fantastic work. Can't wait to rail you.
Oh, that's awesome. I hope I run into Marcel.
Yeah,
I hope I do.
he's lovely. I mean, I told Caitlin and she went, "What, Marcel's in Vegas?" I went, "Yeah," because she's met Marcel and
Right.
her and Marcel gets on really well. So yeah, love Marcel to
Well, I'm
bits.
gonna tell you, I look forward to seeing him hopefully here in the next day or two. We all are running around doing our own things, so you just never know if you're going to have the opportunity to meet who you want to meet. But all you can do is try. Don't forget the meetup game is Sunday at 4:00. It's the Hera Poker Room, and we want to thank those that are sending us splash items. If you want to be one of them, let me know. If you want to join us, let me know, even if you're a maybe. I want to give another shout out to Brian. He had to run, of course, because he is making his way to day 2 today in that Warriors tournament. And, he's got to get in the right mind, sing his songs, dance his 2-step before he gets into that playing mode. So good luck to Brian. All the spaces, good vibes sent his way. And we look forward to the dates as they happen. I'm
And you
going to go
never
quickly
know
around.
who the special guest will be that's dropping in to the meetup game.
You just never know. So we're going to go quickly around the horn, and then we're going to sign off. So ASG, I'm going to start with you, bud. Anything else you'd like to bring up or discuss?
Good luck again to Brian and Ruben, who each have day 2s today. I don't know anybody else. Yeah.
Well, I'm playing the ladies event, if that matters.
Okay, and day 1, the ladies to a bunch of people.
ASG.
Thanks. That was a senseless plug. But anyway, John, go ahead, bud.
I don't have anything super important. Just good luck to everybody. If you're playing the ladies event, keep your phone and camera above the table and have a good time.
That's right. Thanks, John. Isaac, you're next, bud.
Sorry, I was on another app. No. Everybody have a great day. Much love to all y'all. Can't wait to see y'all Sunday.
Whoop, whoop. Sunday it is. Sunday's fun day. Go ahead, Avi.
Oh, I see what it's like the people with their hands up. You're calling on last. Got it. Take that, Fats. The song 2-Step by Dave Matthews Band. Great song.
Oh, 2-Step. I don't know if I'm not a big Dave Matthews Band fan. My nieces love him so much. I don't even know if I've ever heard his version.
Check that song out. It's my favorite song by him. It's amazing.
He's in Indianapolis
All right.
tonight. I won't be going to the concert because I don't like Dave Matthews.
I guarantee my nieces are going to be at that concert because they're in Indy too. Guarantee it. I did meet their horn player, Boyd Tinsley. I don't know, about 7-8 years ago, maybe. Great guy, best hugger in the world. All right, Fats, go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to translate something for everybody that Donna said, just so that they understand what she was trying to say. When Donna targets a player and says she can't wait to rail them, she just means she wishes she was there to watch them play.
Oh, all of a sudden, Fats can interpret Donna's English now. I love it. Miss Donna, what you got?
Yeah, just like to say to Kerry Jane and the Hippo team, good luck out there. Congratulations, my darling KJ, on your Poker Stars adventure. I'm looking forward to hearing the noise. I can hear the noise coming already. Good luck with your ladies seminar, and good luck to Sherry and the ladies event. Give everybody who knows me a big hug and tell them hi from me, and I will see them soon.
Awesome. Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate that. If you're on the felt today, I wish you luck. If not, touch that grass. Enjoy life. It's too short not to. I appreciate all of you tuning in, and those that are listening on replay in the future, I thank you as well. Have a great day, peeps.
Bye for now.